Sometimes things happen where one of us may have to go home for something. That leaves only one to do all the moving and traveling. Now, different predicament here because we need to be in Idaho to get some warranty work done on the RV, and it's just me to move it. If you're wondering, I still hate how we have to put the couch away every time we travel. I can tell you that it's a lot harder to remember everything when it's just you. Babe, if you're watching this, I love you. Because there's a lot to do inside that I usually don't do. I'm usually just the outside guy. I'm the driver. Gotta lock that. Gotta lock that. Gotta close that. Gotta get the pets. And whatever else I already forgot to do. I should have believed the auto level. I didn't trust it.
Tying a fly line.
Well, we made it to the highway. That's the first success that I realized that I forgot to top off with diesel before I hooked up, so I'm gonna have to try to find a diesel station big enough for me. This is usually what Kate would do in the passenger seat. Just gonna do double duty, listen to the cat meow the whole way. It's gonna be a good day. It's always a good day when you get to look at things like this. Hopefully the camera can show you those White Cap Mountains out there. We're in Dillon, Montana. There we go, risking it for the biscuit. Gas lights on. Yeah, boy. Well, we made it. Surprisingly, but has anybody else ever seen this? Diesel efficient, diesel number 1, 50/50 diesel, diesel 2, yeah, red dye diesel, off-road diesel. What does that even mean? You know, I've never had this many choices. It's just like, I'm kind of sticker shocked here. Okay, so learning lesson here for both of us. Number 1 diesel is also known as winter diesel or low sulfur diesel. So it's better with cold weather. So that makes sense here in Montana where it gets like super cold, you know, like -50, pretty average. You know, I don't need that because it's 78 degrees out. What's up, pal? I think things are going pretty good. You know, for the solo drive, I wrangled the cats all by myself. The dog's been quiet. Cat's been howling. It's great. Good time. We love that. Another reason for why you don't RV with cats. There will be a video coming out about that eventually. Today was just an easy travel day. We're like a little hour-and-a-half ride going up to Garrison, Montana. Then we're heading over to Idaho for a bit. And we're going to be there for about 3 weeks. And then we're coming back to the great state of Montana. I don't know, something about it out here where the air is just a little lighter. Just everything feels a little bit better. Do you know what I mean about that? Also, this week I picked up a new fly fishing hobby. So, you know, just allocating my money to something else just doesn't end. It's like when you start doing this life, you start figuring out that you like to do a lot of things, you know. And if you told me 10 years ago that I'd be standing in the middle of a river in Montana fly fishing, I would have told you you're out of your mind. But it's amazing. So you want to travel, don't you? This is interesting. Look at this. Oh boy. Almost hit the back of that baby. Right, so we made it after you just saw me come over that bump over there. In that circumstance, I would have had Kate probably get out to make sure we didn't bottom out, but at the same time, it's one of those situations where it's like, well, are we going to damage it today? But we didn't. We're clear. This morning, we got a little bit of a challenge. So she's right there. Got a little bit of a tight turn to get out, and definitely got a lot of tail swing. Luckily, the nice guy who I stayed next to last night, Darren, he took off this morning before me, so I should have enough room to really let that tail swing out. If you are thinking about doing this life and you want to do the full-time life, I definitely think you need to have an emergency plan in place for these circumstances where things that do come up where you're going to be doing this by yourself. You just need to lay it out, and you need to make sure everybody's on the same page. And like I said, the ideal thing to do in this situation would have been just stay at the RV park. You know, I have an appointment, and if I miss it, it's going to be like a year before I can get back in. And you know, it's all routine for me. I'm so used to driving the trailer now. It's like riding a bike. I think this kind of gives it a little bit of a testament to myself, maybe to somebody else who's out there, that you can do this by yourself, especially if you're the driver of the rig. I don't know if Kate could do it. I love you, babe, but she hasn't driven the truck yet, or trailer. I think we'd have to just leave it at that point. Oh, this morning, I haven't had any coffee yet, and this is where it gets a little dangerous, okay? If I don't have the caffeine in me, I just don't have that willpower, you know what I mean? We're gonna go up the road an hour, hit a Love's, even though I'm topped off. You know, I'll top it off again, you know, as you saw yesterday. You know, I'll run it a little close. It happens, okay? Happens every now and again. I'll run it a little close, pucker up a little. We'll be right at our destination in a couple hours after that. And then that's where the real fun begins. I'm not going to tell you yet. You're going to have to stick around for that. It's going to be a lot of work. So let's go. All right, just like that, we got the pets loaded up. They are ready to go, reluctantly, but they're ready. So I think the coolest thing about the G's is I have the one control, which I know other brands have this too, but it actually does make it easier by myself, so I can control everything on the RV from my phone. Right now, walking through the RV, just kind of doing my checks, make sure that's on, doors closed, that's getting fixed. This is all whatever. I can come in here, and I can do slide one in. Huh? Well, that was a first. It wouldn't let me do it on my phone. There we go. Just like that. This is good. Turn that off. Where are we at on the batteries anyway? 83% we're gaining already. Boy, love that. Inside's good. Better put these jacks up before I forget. I never do this. Just hit auto retract all. See how that works. I haven't used it yet. Learning. Dang, you know, they just make this too easy. Telling you, I never RV'd before in my life till 2 years ago when we bought one of these things. And they do make it pretty easy to get on the road. All right, under here, see that? Take this, put it in there, make sure it's secure. Feels secure, looks secure. I like to look every time at the kingpin in there. Just make sure that it's coupled. Not that that means it won't come apart, but if it looks like it's coupled, might get down the road a mile. We're gonna be able to swing it or what? Don't you hate it when YouTubers make it seem worse than it actually is? I'll do my best here. Here we go. Hopefully I remembered to do everything. One thing I learned, big wide turns feels almost uncomfortable when you're like, it almost feels like you're gonna drive off the road. See you in a minute. Well, I made it to the gas station. So did Callie. She's been meowing the whole time. It's a great time. Having a little salad since I haven't eaten anything today. Got me a little cold brew down there. Gonna give that a whirl. A little caffeine headache. I think I got a problem. Might be a little addiction to caffeine. Well, we were making good time, but I noticed on the GPS that we had 22 miles to go with 40 minutes. And I'm like, either an accident or construction. Harsh realities. Also, I just came over in Mountain Pass, and it was absolutely beautiful, but it reinstills the fact that if you're going to haul a big trailer like this, you want a diesel with the exhaust brake, because it held me the whole way down the hill. I got the right idea. Made it. Probably wondering what I'm doing here. We back in the house? Dang. Home sweet home. All right. So, no joke, when Kate and I lived in the garage when we were remodeling our house, we literally had the TV like at the foot of the bed like this. There you go, babe. A little bidet action for you. Okay, let's go get the dog. Yeah, what do you think? Check it out. Now to unload everything into this place. So if you figured it out by now, we're in a house. And we're going to be in this house for a little bit. So you saw, made it. Drove 2 days, no problem, all by myself with the 3 pets. Listen to the cat meow the whole way. Joys of having a cat. Don't RV with cats. Don't get a cat if you're thinking about RVing. Okay, we had them before. I'm going to dive into a little bit deeper why we're in this house in next week's episode. So if you haven't subscribed, you should start now because it's getting wild. So thanks again for watching, guys, and all of you that keep coming back every week, we really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.